Hey, hi everyone. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Feels good to say that, this is my second vlog. Anyway, this is Shamal here. I am going out on a ride almost after a month. Actually, there were a couple of plans in the month of November, but people who are staying in Bangalore, you all would be knowing that there is severe weather conditions in Bangalore, and not only in Bangalore, all the surrounding areas of Bangalore. So more to that, I was not also keeping very well, so I had to cancel all my plans and kind of accept my fate and sit back at home. But anyway, now finally the weather is improving here in Bangalore, so thought of going out for a ride today. It's going to be a short ride again, not a very long one. The place is called Lepakshi. It's actually a very well-known destination to most of the people in Bangalore because this is a very good weekend destination. But people who are not staying in Bangalore or not from Bangalore, let me tell you, this place is situated at Karnataka and Andhra border. It's around 130 kilometers away from Bangalore, and actually this place is a very rich historical connection to many times, not only only to Ramayana era, but also many sayings are there that how the whole place formed and all that. I'll try to give you all the information related to the place, but having said that, I would also like to tell you that I'm not a historically sound person. So if I do any mistake or any kind of wrong information if I'm giving out to you, that's because I have read it somewhere and I don't have foolproof plan to that. Okay, so I'm saying sorry in advance. But anyway, let's go on the ride. I'll try to keep you all updated on the way, and yeah, see you on the road. By the way, as I have already mentioned, this is my very second vlog, right? So I'd really like to thank you all, and a big shout out to each and everyone who watched my video. And I'm really thankful to each and every one of you who came up to me and actually shared their feedback with me, that what and all changes I need to do in the video, right? So I'm really thankful to you all. I hope you'll watch my upcoming videos too. Hey, hi everyone. So finally I have reached the place. It's really beautiful and peaceful out here. And they have maintained the place really well. So there is this walking areas available, and that's where the temple is, inside these walls. Actually, I am thinking of first going inside the temple and then pray and then come out, have breakfast. So once I am done, I'll try to show you the places. So yeah, stick to the video, and I'll see you in a bit. So got to know cameras are allowed till one certain point inside the temple, so I am getting it inside. So as you can see, it goes up and there is all these stone curved pillars. You can see it looks really beautiful and so, I mean, you know, serene, and some kind of, it gives you a vibe, you know, some peaceful vibe, which I'm really loving about this place. And this, as you know, this temple is mainly known for the hanging pillar. I am not sure where exactly it is located, but in some time I'll try to find out. You can see these pillars look like, you know, so symmetric if you walk through it. So yeah, this is the hanging pillar in Swami Birabhadra temple. As you can see, it is not standing in the ground, but easily that hanky is going below it. Famous hanging pillar in Swami Birabhadra temple. Actually, with camera you are not allowed to go inside the main temple, which is let me show you, which is there. That's where the main temple is, and that's the main door. I had gone inside and, like, you know, prayed and come back. Now, respecting the rules and regulations of the temple, I'm not again, like, you know, trying to violate it, taking my camera in and all that. By the way, like, as I have said, this is the Birabhadra temple, and it has three parts mainly. One is this is the dancing hall, I feel, and then there is the foyer, and there was one more part to it. I am not exactly sure. So this is the exterior part of the temple. Yeah. So this is the 7 snakes head Shivlinga. So as you can see, there are 7 snakes are covering this linga, and this is carved out of only one stone. Like, you know, this big stone which is on which the linga is lying, that stone was a part of this whole statue. And right next to it there is one Ganesha carving here, because this temple is also there is also one particular shrine for Lord Ganesha, right? So here goes that particular shrine. So as you can see, this is also carved out of, this is a, like, you know, separate stone, that's a separate stone, and also in that stone there are a couple of other carvings also, which I am not sure about, like, you know, what's the historical meaning of it. And this is the Ganesha carving. This is the marriage hall, and it's like an open area. I don't know why it is called exactly marriage hall, but as you know, this temple is divided into 3 parts. One is the Naitya Mandapa, one is this marriage hall, and one is the foyer, right? And here also you get to see a lot of carvings out of stones. These all are stone pillars, right? And yeah, there is a lot of place to, like, you know, explore in this temple. It's a very big temple, and also, like, you know, I'm really liking the cleanliness of the temple. Everywhere so clean and so peaceful, you know. So, you know, another thing is with the name of this place, Lepakshi, from where the name has come. So as per the saying, the name of this place goes back to the Ramayana era, and as per Valmiki's Ramayana, when Ravan had kidnapped Sita, Jatayu had tried to, like, you know, stop him from kidnapping her and tried to rescue her. But then Ravan, like, you know, completely wounded Jatayu and left him to die. And when Ram came back from, you know, the hunting thing, and he saw Jatayu lying down on the ground, completely wounded, and very first thing came out from Lord Ram's mouth was Le Pakshi, that means rise, O bird. And this Le Pakshi is in, like, you know, the Telugu language, and from that term itself the whole place's name has come from, that is Le Pakshi. It's very hot, you know. So anyway, I have come to the place where the Nandi statue is located. So it is said that this is the world's largest Nandi statue available out there, and they have made it out of one single rock. It's not like multiple rocks they have put together and made it, but it is one single rock carving all together. So looks very nice. And right opposite to this place, there is the Jatayu themed park. You can see the wings over there. There. So that's the Jatayu statue, and you need to climb it up all the way there, and you can see the view down here. So almost done for the day. So basically there were three things to visit. First is the Swami Veerbhadra temple, which I have given you a detailed tour of it. Second was the Nandi Bull, which is said to be the largest statue in the entire world available out there. And third was the Jatayu themed park, which is right opposite to the Nandi Bull, which is located. But again, if you go by want to go take a proper route, that is another half kilometer to 1 kilometer, walk or by bike. But the thing is, I have some work, and also I am pretty hungry because I did not get a chance to have breakfast even though I carried it. The thing is, I just opened my breakfast box, and one monkey in the temple came and snatched it away. So lost my box plus my breakfast right there only. So I could have just a sip of tea and that's it. But anyway, that's fine. So more or less I'm going to wrap the video here, because otherwise again it's going to be too long and boring as well. So like I have mentioned in the very first beginning of the video, that I am really thankful to you, each and every one of you, whoever has watched my video and whoever has come up to me to share their feedback. It has helped me immensely to improve my videos, and I am trying to implement those things in this video. Hopefully you like it, and also I hope you guys continue watching my videos, and please share your feedbacks. I know I'm still not capable of asking for like, comments and all that, because this is just my second vlog. I am just in a learning process. When I know that I am capable of asking all those things, I'll do ask. Having said that, please watch my video, please share your feedback, and also you can suggest me what I should be including in the videos more, or what I should not be including, etc., so that accordingly even I can plan my rides. Because these things are before going out for a ride, all these things you need to plan. The whole trip you need to plan it out in advance. That time only you can execute it. Otherwise, going there right at the place, executing it becomes a bit difficult. So that's why I'm asking. It's not I want to be spoon-fed, right? So yeah, that should be all for the day. Thanks once again for watching the video till now. I'll continue to post my upcoming rides videos here only, so keep an eye on the channel. And yeah, that should be all. Thanks so much. Have a good day, and stay safe.